Do you constantly criticize yourself, even over the smallest mistakes? That harsh inner voice can feel like a relentless bully, draining your energy and stealing your joy. But what if you could turn that voice into a supportive friend? In this video, we're going to explore the power of self-compassion and walk through a gentle, guided exercise that helps you heal from within. You'll learn how to shift your self-talk, rebuild your confidence, and silence that inner critic for good. If you're ready to stop being your own worst enemy and become your greatest ally, don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey toward emotional freedom. 1. Recognizing the voice within. Most of us have an inner critic that whispers doubts daily. It tells you you're not enough, that you're a failure or unworthy. This voice often echoes old experiences, fears, or unrealistic standards. The first step is to recognize that this critic is not you. It's a mental habit formed from past pain and unprocessed emotions. Awareness gives you space to respond instead of react. When you catch the critic in action, name it gently like the judge. This helps separate your true self from harmful mental loops. You are not your thoughts, you are the one who notices them. Begin to notice the tone, timing, and impact of the voice. This is the gateway to transforming your inner narrative. 2. Understanding the roots of self-criticism. Self-criticism is often a protective mechanism, not pure self-hate. It may have developed to motivate you or shield you from failure. Maybe you learned it from harsh parenting, school pressure, or trauma. Understanding its roots softens your judgment of yourself for having it. You realize the critic was trying to help, but in a misguided way. This creates compassion for the part of you that struggles. You're not broken, you've just been trying to stay safe and in control. By uncovering the origin of this voice, you loosen its grip. Knowing its history lets you choose a new response to it. Self-awareness becomes the foundation of deeper healing. 3. Shifting from judgment to curiosity. Judgment closes doors, while curiosity opens them wide. When you feel self-critical, pause and ask, "What am I feeling?" Replace "What's wrong with me?" with "What do I need right now?" This shift creates emotional breathing room and reduces shame. Curiosity invites compassion instead of condemnation. You begin to treat yourself like someone who deserves care. The more curious you become, the less reactive you are. Curiosity turns mistakes into lessons instead of wounds. It opens space for growth, not punishment. 4. Practicing the power of self-talk. Words are not just sounds, they shape your inner world. Harsh self-talk wires your brain for stress and low self-worth. Kind, affirming self-talk calms the nervous system and builds resilience. When you fail, instead of saying, "I'm useless," try, "I'm learning." Use phrases like, "I'm doing my best," or "This is hard, but I'm trying." Write down self-supportive phrases and say them aloud each morning. Even if it feels strange at first, repetition builds belief. The brain doesn't know the difference between truth and repetition. Consistent kind words can overwrite decades of criticism. 5. Visualizing your kinder self. Imagine yourself as a small child, innocent, vulnerable, worthy of love. Now picture that child being scolded by your current inner critic. How does that feel? Now, imagine comforting that child instead. This visualization helps you soften your tone and shift perspective. See your inner self as someone in need of support. Visualize holding your own hand, saying, "I'm here for you." Use this technique during tough moments or overwhelming emotions. It brings tenderness where there was once judgment. You begin to treat yourself the way you treat a loved one. This connection to your inner child heals old wounds gently. 6. Grounding yourself in the present. Self-criticism often comes from past regrets or future fears. To escape its loop, return to the present moment fully. Use grounding techniques like feeling your feet or focusing on breath. Notice your surroundings with your senses to bring your mind back. Each present moment is a chance to start fresh and let go. Mindfulness quiets the critic and amplifies compassion. Say, "Right now, I am safe. Right now, I am enough." The present is where change, peace, and growth truly live. You can't heal yesterday or control tomorrow, but you can nurture today. 7. Replacing perfection with progress. Perfectionism is a lie that feeds your inner critic. It tells you you're never enough until you're flawless. But perfection doesn't exist, it only creates stress and paralysis. Focus instead on progress, small steps, daily growth, and honest effort. Celebrate showing up, not just succeeding. Progress reminds you that flaws don't erase your worth. Each imperfect action is still a move toward healing. Say, I don't have to be perfect to be proud. Release the pressure to get it all right. Growth lies in the space between effort and grace. Progress is your path to peace. 8. Creating a daily self-compassion ritual. Set aside just 5 minutes each day to show your self-care. This could be journaling, deep breathing, or kind affirmations. Make it intentional, something just for you, by you. Consistency is more important than duration. Daily practice rewires the brain to expect kindness, not criticism. Choose a quiet space where you can be fully present. Begin with a phrase like, "May I be kind to myself today." This ritual becomes a reset button for your nervous system. Over time, it becomes a habit your soul craves. 9. Letting go of toxic comparisons. Comparison is the thief of joy and the ally of self-judgment. It convinces you that you're always behind or not enough. But your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. You don't see their struggles, just their highlight reels. When you compare, you disconnect from your own truth. Shift focus inward, ask, what do I need, not what do they have? Celebrate your own milestones, no matter how small. Your path is valid, worthy, and unfolding in its time. Let go of timelines and look at your heart instead. 10. Offering forgiveness to yourself. We all make mistakes, we're human, not machines. But holding on to guilt or shame only deepens self-judgment. Forgiveness is not letting yourself off the hook, it's setting yourself free. Say aloud, I forgive myself for not knowing better before. Use compassionate language like you would with a dear friend. Understand that mistakes are part of learning and evolving. They don't define you, they refine you. Each act of forgiveness rebuilds trust with yourself. The more you forgive, the lighter your spirit becomes. You've spent enough time being your harshest critic. It's time to become your biggest supporter. Self-compassion isn't weakness. It's the foundation of real strength and peace. When you learn to speak kindly to yourself, everything else starts to shift: your relationships, your confidence, your sense of purpose. Don't rush it. Just show up for yourself each day with care and grace. If this video gave you clarity or comfort, hit that subscribe button and continue this journey with us.